Pope Francis is using his visit to Brazil to lay out the plans for his vision for the Catholic Church. His message is humility, generosity and unity. And it's proving popular. 150,000 people attended a mass near Sao Paulo yesterday. It was his first outside of Italy, and it proved an emotional one for Pope Francis. It's been a week of firsts for the newly elected Pope. In Rio de Janeiro, he made his first public address on the war against illegal drugs and made it clear that zero tolerance is the only option.
How many dealers of death there are that follow the logic of power and money at any cost. The scourge of drug trafficking that favours violence and sows the seeds of suffering and death requires of society as a whole an act of courage. A reduction in the spread and influence of drug addiction will not be achieved by a liberation of drug use, as is currently being proposed in various parts of Latin America.
Countries including Mexico, Colombia and Bolivia are considering legalising the sale of marijuana and other narcotics in an attempt to curb drug-related organised crime. The drug trade in South America is worth an estimated $13 billion. Pope Francis was speaking at a visit to a drug rehabilitation centre at São Francisco Hospital in Rio. He spent time with patients who are battling their drug dependency, which is a massive problem in the city. Despite the warm welcome the pontiff has received, Brazil remains a divided country, both in terms of rich and poor, and indeed now Catholic and evangelical. Brazil has the largest concentration of Catholics in the world, but the evangelical movement is growing rapidly in the country. Pope Francis hopes to unite the country and modernise perceptions of Catholicism. He inherited a Vatican that many believe is corrupt and outdated. Even in a Catholic heartland like Brazil, he might have a long way to go to stop more worshippers abandoning the Catholic Church. Natalie Whelan, Arise News.